Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the South Jackson, Tennessee area in the Bemis community of South Jackson, Tennessee on 3rd Street, getting ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. It turned out to be a fairly decent Sunday around here. Didn't get quite as warm as it did Saturday. We had a high of 80 degrees Saturday, or at least here in Bemis we did. Didn't quite get that warm today, but it still was reasonably decent. We do have some rain getting ready to move into the Jackson area shortly. And that's going to lead to some thunderstorms possible tomorrow mid-morning till mid-afternoon, roughly from about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning till around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then after that it will remain cloudy till near, I believe, toward midnight. It's going to flare up again. More details on that when I get to the technical forecast, if I can call it that. Let me go through the stats real quick, and then I'll show you the right up to minute forecast, radar weather. Yesterday's low temperature here in Bemis was 52 degrees. Yesterday's high, like I mentioned, was 80 degrees. No rainfall fell yesterday here in Bemis. I'm up to 1.57 inches here in Bemis for March and 21.65 inches for the year. Yesterday's highest wind gust was 29 miles per hour out of the southwest at 2:01 p.m. Yesterday's highest temperature in West Tennessee was 80 degrees right here in Bemis, Tennessee. I have a friend, Steve Sows, who lives in South Jackson, who reports on Twitter sometimes. He had a high of 79 degrees yesterday, and of course the Jackson Airport had 78 degrees for a high. So take your pick, 1 degree difference between all three of us, but 80 here in Bemis. Yesterday's coolest low was 51 degrees at the Jackson, Tennessee Airport yesterday. Alright, today's climate data. As of 5 p.m., the skies were clear at that time. It was cloudy at that time. The temperature was 63 degrees at that time. The dew point was 44 degrees. The humidity was 58%. The wind was out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.88 inches of mercury. Excuse me. Today's low temperature here in Bemis was 45 degrees. The high was 64 degrees. No rain has fell yet since midnight here, but it's less than an hour away, I believe. The lowest humidity today was 56% as of 4 p.m. and the highest would be 93% as of 5 a.m. Today's highest wind gust was 14 miles per hour out of the north at 7:27 a.m. this morning. Today's records for March the 18th, the hottest high would be 86 degrees in 1982. The coolest high would be 44 in 1965 and 1988. The warmest low would be 66 degrees in 2008, while the coldest low would be 22 degrees in 1967. Today's rainfall record would be 2.40 inches, and that fell in 1992. And the snowfall record, we had a trace of snow today back in 1949 and again in 1960. Alrighty, that's pretty much the climate data for this evening. I'll go ahead and show you a few other graphs, and I guess that'll be it for the evening. This one's, of course, courtesy of Channel 3 in Memphis, WREG-TV. As of right now, which would be 9:14, yep, right up to the minute. I love the radar, and that was timing wise. And there you see how close the rain's getting, and it's fairly heavy too. It's raining pretty good over in Brownsville, Tennessee now, and Covington, and it's moving right at us. It's going to be raining before 10 o'clock, I believe, here in Jackson. But it does look like there's a break behind it, so once it quits, it may be it for the night. It may be it until around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, when more is expected to form. And there's even a threat of severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening, but I think the majority of that will be to our east along the Tennessee River on into Middle Tennessee during the afternoon hours. But that's as of right now. We do have some fairly heavy rain coming our way. There might be a lightning strike or two mixed in with that. But it's raining pretty good over in Brownsville, Tennessee, and over toward Covington and Munford and those areas, moving toward Jackson. Alrighty, let me see. Let me show you the area of the threat of severe weather for tomorrow. Let me get this over. As you can see, it's really, like I said, to the east of us. That area of ground, that's an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, Jackson is along the line of slight, SLGT, that's slight risk for here. And there's an enhanced risk east of us, mainly over Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama. I believe was really going to hit the hardest tomorrow. Now, that's my opinion. That doesn't mean it may start off in Jackson or form just east of Jackson and then move east. But we'll have to wait and see how tomorrow's systems move to be sure about that one. But I thought I'd show you the area coverage that's expected at this time. Now, my friends over toward Nashville and Knoxville, they're making a bigger deal out of it, saying that an outbreak of tornadoes is fairly likely with a torcon of 5 over there, 50% chance for tornadoes. I'm not going to say that just yet. If that enhanced chance increases to a what's the word, moderate risk, then I might go along with that. And that could be happening around 1 or 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. But I'm going to wait till I see that before I get too nervous about it just yet. Alright, let's look at the Tennessee radar, AccuWeather's version. We just saw Channel 3's version. Here's AccuWeather's version of the whole state. It shows the same thing we just looked at, except at a wider view. And as you can see, the showers are approaching Jackson, even on this map, and a little heavy off to the west of us, like we just saw a moment ago on Channel 3's radar. Let me see if I can lift that up a little bit. Otherwise, the state of Tennessee is fairly dry. There's some lighter rain over in southeast Tennessee around Chattanooga, and it looks like some is south of Nashville, a little to an hour north here in Jackson, and of course west, and soon to be in Jackson. Alright. Let's look at the satellite picture real quick. Let you see what it looks like. We got several clouds moving our way, of course, as you can see from this view, and some more coming from Arkansas, heading our direction as well. There's actually a few clear spots down in parts of southeast Arkansas and northern Mississippi. Not too terribly far from Jackson, but not quite far. We're a little too far north for that. Anyways, this gives you an idea of a closer view of Tennessee satellite. Most of the thicker clouds right now is south of us, down in Alabama and Georgia. And actually down in that area is where the most significant severe weather is expected tomorrow afternoon and evening. That's not to rule it out around here, But the greatest risk does seem to be over, like I said, in Middle Tennessee, Northern Alabama, and Georgia. Alright, what's the next one? Weather Underground, I think. Yeah. Let me go ahead and show you their national map features. There you see the various fronts. Warm front, cold front, low pressure systems to our south, one to our west. And we're going to be right in between that warm front there in Oklahoma, Kansas, and the cold front stretching down from there tomorrow. That'll just be where we're going to be. And thus the chances for the thunderstorms tomorrow. It's actually snowing in the northern plains states still. Northeast looks pretty clear. Southeast don't look too terrible, except for all that rain down in Georgia. Other than that, the country doesn't look too bad a shape at the moment. Let me get a slightly closer view of that. There we go. Looks like it's raining, snowing weather over in the mountains of the Colorado and on up in South Dakota some. And it looks like it's changes the rain there in Nebraska. Maybe some light lake effect snow up in the Great Lakes area. Other than that, just a little bit of rain that's trying to move through Tennessee or get started here in Tennessee. Let me get a slightly closer view of that. And there you see the rain that's about to hit Jackson, just to the west of us. It's really not that heavy. It's heavy, but don't last long. You see that big clear spot to our west. Well, what in the world did it do that for? Okay, let me pull that back over toward Tennessee. We're going to also, after we get this area of rain here, we're going to get some of this dry. It's going to dry out and then reform tomorrow afternoon. And exactly where it forms is going to determine how intense it is here in Jackson and points east. Alright, that's a close-up view. Let me go back to the Memphis radar real quick. According to it, live right here, it is ever so close to Jackson. Let me see if I can get a little closer view of Jackson to that. It's hitting I-40 out there near the exit 68, 66 area. And it looks like it's getting ready to try to start raining right here in Bemis, South Jackson as well. But it's spreading pretty good at the moment over our area. Alright. Let me go to the forecast real quick. I'm going to go ahead and go back tonight to the way I used to do it. I think me moving my mouse around so much the last time going through that other one was too much activity for my video and caused my voice to get real bad down low, couldn't hear it or even cut it off completely. So the less I moved my mouse while I'm talking, the better my voice is, I think. So I'm going to go back to the read forecast. I think that'd be just as good enough anyways. That's tonight's forecast for what's left of it. 70% chance for showers by around 10 p.m. That's pretty close. And it's going to continue till, I say around 1 or 2 in the morning. And then it's going to slack up. And then around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning till around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, we have some chances for more showers and thunderstorms. Well, but it should become fair around 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. So the skies should clear up right around 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. The sun is already set, so is the moon. Tomorrow is basically mostly cloudy with 80% chance of some showers and thunderstorms toward 9 p.m. Probably not going to get much before then, though, once we get past midnight. From about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning to 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Then, like I said, becoming mostly clear around 5 p.m. Tomorrow's low should be around 51, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's high should be around 72. hey, it's actually going to feel warmer tomorrow. Then today's, what was it again? 64, I think. Yeah. We had a high today of 64. Tomorrow's going to hit 72. That's going to feel good. We're going to have south winds at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. The sun rises tomorrow at 7 a.m., sets at 7:06 p.m. The moon rises tomorrow morning at 8:28 a.m. and sets tomorrow night at 9:26 p.m. The moon actually sets tonight at 8:24 p.m., but that's already expired, so it's already gone for tonight. It sets tomorrow night at 9:26 p.m. And hey, guess what? Tuesday, finally, April 20th, spring begins at 11:15 a.m. here in Jackson, Tennessee, Central Daylight Time. It's not going to feel like spring, but at least it'll be here. It's going to be mostly cloudy till sunset. Most of the day, it's going to be mostly cloudy. Finally becoming fair by Tuesday night. Low near 45, high of 48, with north winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. There you see the sunrise and moonrise and set times. Alright, on into Wednesday. Looks like fair skies are going to continue. Low near 34. It's going to be a little nippy side. We've got to wait till next week for the temperatures to start warming up. And high of about 55, and staying that way, that is. Northwest winds at 15 to 25. There you see the other times there. I'll just let you read it instead of me talking it or saying it. And Thursday, mostly clear. Low near 34 degrees. And I think that's going to be the last time for a few days that we get that close to freezing so late in the season. A high near 62 with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And there you see the other times there for the sun and the moon. By Friday, it looks like fair skies till noon, then becoming mostly cloudy. Low near 44, high near 67 with south winds at 10 to 20. And let me show you Saturday, and then I guess I'll let it go. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance for some showers. Low near 57, low near 57, high near 73 with south winds at 15 to 30. Alright, Sunday actually looks pretty decent. Fair skies with low near 53 and a high of 70 with south winds at 10 to 20. Remember Sunday of this week, which is today? Yeah. It was 64. Last Saturday we had 80 for a high. This coming Saturday we're going to have a high of 73, like I mentioned, and then 70 by Sunday. And then by Monday of next week, mostly cloudy with a 60% chance for rain, low of 58, high of 68 with southwest winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and give you Tuesday of next week, the 27th of March. Mostly cloudy with a 50% chance for rain, low of 58, high of 70, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Well, alrighty, I think that's it for tonight. I guess the biggest thing to be concerned about is the rain tonight. It's not going to be severe tonight. What's about to move into Jackson now, as you can see from this very latest radar, as of 9:30, just about 9:28, it's almost into Jackson, and but it'll be gone probably before midnight, and then we have another chance of regeneration after sunrise in the morning, roughly 8, 9, 10 o'clock, or before noon anyways, and then that will last till around 5 or 6 o'clock with thunderstorms in the area by then, and then it'll all be gone by 6, I believe it was, and become fair. I believe that's what the forecast was. Let me click back on it real quick. Yeah, that's what it was. The high tomorrow is 64 degrees. Alrighty, I guess I'm gonna let it go at that. Good night, everybody. God bless you, and I hope all of you have sweet dreams, and I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Be cautious tomorrow afternoon, just in case those thunderstorms, the severe ones, form as far west as Jackson, or even a little before Jackson, then moves east. That's possible. That could happen too, but we're real close to the borderline of potential of some severe weather tomorrow. It might just form right along. I'm really expecting along the Tennessee River and then move east, but we'll see. But keep that other thought in mind just in case. All right. Good night. God bless you, and we'll talk to you later.